I'm never going to retrieve my cookies from my web browsers again because they're jammed full of cookies. There's one thing I truly hate about the internet, and that is internet advertising. I was just on one website and I was looking at the information that I wanted, and this pop-up came up and started playing an advertisement, and it kept playing and playing and playing and playing and playing. And then they finally gave me, in the right corner, the little X where you can get rid of it. And I clicked on it, and lo and behold, it brought me to the store. I curse the advertising industry and everything to do with advertising because it is an incredible intrusion into my personal sovereignty. I don't want these advertisements, and I am forced to have them. The paradigm of advertising is based upon several different factors. One is you don't know what you want until you see it, in a catalog or something. And therefore, we're going to keep giving you these catalogs while you were doing something else. The other one is we've got to keep our products in your mind, Mr. Consumer. We have to be top of mind all the time. So you're going to buy from us when it's time for you to buy. Again, this is incredibly intrusive. Someone else says, well, you use the internet and you pay your internet company for the connection and perhaps the bandwidth, but the websites themselves have costs associated with them, and the costs must be defrayed. And usually people look at it as either a paywall, where you have to pay maybe to subscribe to a newspaper or a magazine, or we have to have advertising because we have to have some way to defray the costs of having our website hosted. Nothing in life is free, someone else says. Insignificant, all of these arguments for advertising, because they still have a fundamental legal problem, and that is they are infringing on my right to be me. I never signed up to have all these advertisements. Maybe I go on to YouTube and I want to listen to music, and then they're going to give me advertising. But I don't want the advertising. Yes, I want the music. I suppose I could insist that I get, the music just to play directly into my head. Sometimes it does. When they call it earbug or whatever. Get a song playing in your head. You don't know why or how. I don't have too much more to say on the subject other than I do not give my consent to have these forced advertisements. I do not give my consent. Advertisement free is how I want things to be. Content uncontaminated, because I consider advertising a contaminant. I'm making a lot of these declarations these days about things that I don't give permission to, even though, they don't listen. I can say I don't want your damn advertising and it still comes. Somebody else will say, if you don't want the advertising, then don't use the internet. Don't watch television. Don't drive down a highway with billboards. So, what's the point of me expressing what I consent to and what I don't consent to? Because I'm talking to the universe. I'm expressing what I want to see. And metaphysically, the universe must deliver for me what I want. Must. That is a law of the universe. No one told you about that? People said, well, you got to work for the things you want. Well, pretty much it's true in the world that we've been leaving. Pretty much it's take it or leave it. That's the way it is. But we are going through the great shift. And the great shift is not doing things the old way. Because the old way was just a different world. A different world. Why was it? I don't know. But I'm going with the way things are going. The way things are going is higher consciousness, which means more intelligence. The old world we lived in didn't have much intelligence at all. Really didn't. And the new world has far more intelligence because there's more consciousness to it. So the way things are in the new world is you express what you want, primarily. And the universe delivers to you what you have asked for. Ask and it is given. Now, some commentators say you should remove the word no from your vocabulary. So they would recommend that I don't say no advertising. In other words, focus on what you want and not what you don't want. Some people say the universe doesn't understand the word no. And if you say no advertising, all the universe hears is advertising, and you're putting your focus on no advertising, but the universe only hears advertising and gives you more advertising. Some commentators say that. Is it true? Well, if you're talking to a human, even a young child understands the concept of no and putting no in front of something to mean I don't want that particular thing. So why is it that a young child can understand using no in languaging, but the universe at large can't understand it? This is an assumption that the universe at large is pretty stupid. It's amazing because it can understand, I want a new car, but it can't understand, no car today, please. And other commentators would say, your human languaging where you say, I want a new car, the universe doesn't understand, I want a new car. It says, what these commentators say, the universe takes that statement meaning you are in lack. I want a new car. The universe says, you lack a car, and therefore, bam, for now on, you'll never have a car. The universe, these commentators say, you're supposed to lie to the universe. I don't have a car. Me personally, I don't have a car right now. I don't own a car. So these metaphysical people would say, what you must do is declare you have a car. I have a car. I'm lying. But the universe doesn't understand me lying. All the universe understands is a positive affirmation from me that I have a car. And then it will deliver you a car. Do you see how stupid these law of attraction people are? They assume that the universe is brain dead and there's these word tricks at play in order to get what you want. I mean, this law of attraction is all over the internet. It's been going on for years, and it's not working for you. Oh, you got to take my course, and I'm going to teach you how to speak properly to the universe. Other people will say it's not in your words at all. It's in your vibration. Abraham Hicks is one of these people. I laugh. Abraham Hicks. A vortex of manifestation, because you got to feel like you have the thing, and then it will appear. And then, hundreds, thousands of people buy their books and go and attend their seminars and watch their videos. And then, the old coot, he's dressed like he's just off the farm in Nebraska. He's a corn farmer. And he's chewing on a piece of straw. And he's shaking his head. And he's saying, you people, I'm 68 years old. I've worked this farm since, when I was a boy working with my father and my grandfather. You people are idiots believing in this law of attraction business. You want something done, you get off your fat ass and you get her done. Maybe you got to get in your tractor. Maybe you got to get in your pickup truck. Or maybe you got to get a shovel. The things just don't magically appear. I got to go plant that seed in the spring, and I got to harvest it in the fall. Those things don't get done by themselves.